are doing our mini series. It's going to take the whole year, but it's a mini series because of the length of this show. We are doing a mini series on A Course in Miracles where we are reading through this every single day. I started reading it last year, moving through the workbook of A Course in Miracles where they have a lesson every single day. And frankly, it was so meaningful for me, so impactful that I wanted to do it again this year. I was driving at the time and couldn't find a suitable video or voiceover, I guess you could say, on YouTube. So I decided to record it for myself. So here we are. I'm going to start with lesson 3. I do not understand anything I see in this room, on the street, from this window, in this place. Apply this idea in the same way as the previous ones, without making distinctions of any kind. Whatever you see becomes a proper subject for applying the idea. Be sure that you do not question the suitability of anything for application of the idea. These are not exercises in judgment. Anything is suitable if you see it. Some of the things you see may have emotionally charged meaning for you. Try to lay such feelings aside and merely use these things exactly as you would anything else. The point of the exercise is to help you clear your mind of all past associations, to see things exactly as they appear to you now, and to realize how little you really understand about them. It is therefore essential that you keep a perfectly open mind, unhampered by judgment, in selecting the things to which the idea for the day is to be applied. For this purpose, one thing is like another, equally suitable and therefore equally useful. Y'all, this lesson is so incredibly good. The last 2 days, we've had it be a little bit more, they're a little bit more existential, and you're kind of wondering where we're heading, but each lesson builds upon the other. So just as a reminder, lesson 1 is nothing I see in this room, on the street, from this window, in this place, means anything, which at first blush, you're like, why would we take away all meaning from something? Well, then lesson 2 says, I have given everything I see in this room, on the street, from this window, in this place, all the meaning that it has for me. And then lesson 3 today, I do not understand anything I see in this room, on the street, from this window, in this place. And the point that she calls out here, which I'm so grateful for, she says the point of these exercises is to help clear your mind of all past associations, to see things exactly as they appear to you now, and to realize how little you really understand about them. Y'all, if we could master this could very well be probably one of the most important things we could ever do, because what it allows for is for us to be truly present here and now and not have the past coloring the lens through which we view the world. So we, yes, need to understand the past, but to be able to break free from it, we also need to have this ability to let go and let the present be what it is for what it is. So I'm thinking specifically about relationships. Last night on the Knowing Show, I was talking about why are relationships so hard? And one of the reasons is because we don't allow people the freedom to grow, to evolve. One of my dear friends he's got a community called 3X Freedom. And one of those key tenets of freedom is the freedom to evolve. Y'all, this is so, so important. Someone said to me one time, give me the freedom to change. And man, it's yes to do with people, but it also has to do with ourselves. Later on, she says, it is therefore essential that you keep a perfectly open mind, unhampered by judgment. If we're assigning judgment on what we see, we can never be curious. Curiosity and judgment cannot coexist. One of the, actually 2 folks, the most wealthy men I've ever talked to on the Knowing podcast, they both are 9-figure entrepreneurs. Both of them, when I was talking to them about the most important values in their lives, both of them said curiosity. We can't create, much less heal from anything, if we're not allowing for curiosity, if judgment is the lens and we're looking at the world through the past, rather than settling with the past, reconciling it, and frankly, being so healed so that we can live in the here and now. And the last thing that she says is, to realize how little you really understand about what's going on. And in letting go and realizing I actually don't know much, that's when we can then be curious. But we have to let go of the presupposed position that we take of knowing. The irony that my show is called The Knowing Show. I think on the other side of letting go of the desire to know and grasping so tightly, that's when we can actually honestly, in A Course in Miracles, she talks about the difference between perception versus knowledge. So when we let go of the perceptions where we're coloring the world through the lens of the past, that's when we can truly get real knowledge. And that's why each intelligence has to be turned on, has to be integrated. Because if we're just looking at the world through an intellectual lens or just looking at the world through an emotional lens, man, we're never going to be able to really truly be able to see. We need to integrate the IQ with the EQ, including spiritual intelligence. What does our physical body remember? All of us needs to be a full functioning machine, and being able to really approach the world, much less any particular person that we love, with this ability to be fully intelligent. And then we get to design our life. We get to design relationships. We get to design exactly what comes on the other side of healing. And that's really being truly present, and that's creation. And y'all, each one of us is here to create. We're made in the image of our creator, and he's the greatest creator out there. Just look at the world around us. And we too possess the ability to create. But it's almost impossible for us to create if we're living from a place of judgment, and frankly, if we're living from a place of not being healed. So wishing you all a very, very happy new year. I know it's day 3 of 2026. And I just hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you later today